What's up, what's up, what's up? Man, happy Halloween, happy Halloween. So, who is ready for some good old fashioned African cichlid tips? Alright, so I have some tips for you guys tonight. It's pretty simple. My tips for keeping African cichlids. I got one good hot tip for you right here. Do your research on that fish. I know it seems pretty basic, but I'm serious. You want to definitely do your research on that fish. If you are interested in getting a particular fish in your aquarium as an addition or maybe as a starter, you want to definitely look on YouTube. Type in the name of the fish. 9 out of 10, that fish name is going to pop up. And it's going to have countless videos of that fish and people telling you about that fish. That is a very important key. And that goes into so many different categories. Like the size, the behavior, the tank mates, look at other fish inside of the tanks and stuff like that. Because you could have some unexpected deaths inside of your aquarium because maybe them fish wasn't compatible with a certain type of fish. Meaning your fish maybe could be stressed out due to not having enough balls per se. And man, I'm saying balls because maybe that fish doesn't know how to stand up for itself the way it should or the way it could be healthy. Meaning if a fish is being harassed and punked all the time, that fish can become ill, meaning sick. And most fish that are stressed out to poor water parameters, bad diet, and tank mates. Tank mates should have been the first because not having a fish as strong-willed or as aggressive as a tank mate will cause that fish to be victim to become ill. And when an African cichlid becomes ill, it's subject to bloat. Bloat, you hear me, is a dreadful disease in the African cichlid community. And when I mean bloat, I mean the digestive, the internal insides becomes parasitic. It will have parasites inside of the body. And the fish will not thrive as long as it should. As African cichlids can live, 8+ years, you know? So yeah, my tip is do your research on that fish to see if it's compatible inside of your tank. Okay. Now tip number 2 is overstock your African cichlid aquarium. By overstocking your African cichlid aquarium allows you to have a good chance of your fish to get lost as being chased. You see what I'm saying? Say that yellow exochromis anagenus and that venusis right there had started beefing, and maybe they started chasing each other. They get halfway down the tank, and other fish bumps in that fish way. That fish will be able to escape. Like in the natural environment in Lake Malawi, they have a huge mass body of water, and fish will be able to escape from their predators because they have territories and they have groups that they can regain with. They can't do that in the home aquarium because it's only but so big. I mean, yes, this is a 6-foot aquarium, but it's not as big as Lake Malawi. So overstock your African cichlid aquarium so the fish can be able to get away. Because one sick fish can cause a lot of sick fish. You following me? That's that new Malawi hawk that's inside of there. He's doing pretty good. No one pretty messes with him. You know, I put him in there just by itself. But when adding African cichlids, you want to add them at least 3, 4 fish minimum at a time. But I had a secret that I share with you. If you only share one, add one fish into a pretty stocked aquarium, and you see he's doing all right. No fin ripped. You know, he know how to hang and carry himself. It's for the fact that I didn't feed my fish as much as I feed them. So the fact that I'm going on this tip is, when a fish feels it has to compete for food, is more aggressive, as well as if a male has a female in a tank, he's more aggressive because he will fight and kill for that female. If you follow on what I'm going at. So my trick is I feed less, so they all are hungry. I know it sounds crazy. If a fish is full, maybe he won't eat a fish. If he's hungry, he's gonna eat a fish. I mean, it's kind of true still, but it's just my theory that if you don't have fish fighting or feel like they need to compete for food, then they're not gonna fight as much. The same as if they don't have any females in the tank, they don't have to fight for the female. You feel what I'm saying? So that tip is basically saying, feed your fish as that new fish is introduced. If you're adding a small amount, like one fish or two, you know, feed them all so they can be fed well and they're not as focused on the new fish. It's kind of contradicting, I know, but it's the truth. And do a water change that day. Do a drastic water change so all of them have the same type of disconnection with the aquarium. Like, change things up a bit, meaning drop that water all the way down so all of them can be going through the same traumatic experience with each other. That, man, our water conditions are becoming lower. And then make it full again, fill it up, and make sure you add your, you know, your Mila fix, your aquarium salt, your Epsom salts, whatever you always do, so the fish can be less stressed out again. As well as when you're reintroducing a new fish, you want to add your aquarium salts and your meal fix and stuff like that prior to. Okay. Here go. Number 4. Before adding a new fish to your aquarium, you would like to quarantine that fish prior to. See how the fish is swimming. Check out his eyes for cloudiness. Check out his stomach if it's just swollen, if it's sunken in. Is he doing mucus, poops, what have you, and stuff like that. Because those are signs of sickness, and maybe you can get on that early. You can fix it before it get into your main aquarium and cause a whole lot of different type of things you don't need to get into, you know. Tip number 5. Tip number 5. What is tip number 5? Spend time with your African cichlids. Watch them. When you're feeding them, see who's eating or who's not eating. You know, if there is anyone not eating, you need to be alarmed. Because all fish can eat all day. They're always hungry. Always hungry. Okay? I'm going to do a quick feed and I'm going to end this off. Let's see. And pause it. See how all of them coming up? Even the new guys on program, the Christy guy. So I want to see how he's eating. Let's try to see if we can keep an eye on him. Where is he at? He right there. He had a couple. Can he hold his own? He sure can. Alright. Told you they always hungry. Always willing to eat. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and also take the time out to mingle amongst each other who's watching this video and who's commenting, interacting inside of this community. Let's build this channel. Let's build your channels. Let's build our community. Alright, you guys. Happy Halloween. Hope them tips were resourceful. Bye-bye.